Against a space background, we see a blue globe with longitude and latitude lines. We quickly zoom out as a blue laser fires twice, forming a Caiden with a neon green outline flying all around. The background zooms in and fades to black. We then zoom in on the globe, as Caiden flies off screen, leaving a trail. Shooting stars form 8 sets of double dots, 8 times, while glowing energy balls trace Caiden's neon blue outline. The 3 comets crash into the outline, coloring Caiden's neon blue outline, as the line descends through Caiden. CaidenGlobe appears from the bottom center with its usual font, and a shooting star forms Entertainment Incorporated. CaidenGlobe changes color across the globe. The logo was animated by Robert Abel and Associates, with additional graphics from Image West's Canimet. Caiden's neon animation was done using Video Cell computers. Dolphin Productions Incorporated created an alternate version in New York, and Colossal Pictures in San Francisco produced the traditional animation in 1988. Sometimes the globe would zoom in a little later, as Caiden flew off screen. An alternate version exists with a completely different animation. Caiden is animated, in addition to the following. Against a dark background, we see constellation trails above and below, with a bit of light in the center, including shooting stars. Suddenly, seconds later, many stars appear approaching. After disappearing, they form a rainbow-colored, rolling tunnel, which distorts. Caiden's animation is different from the main logo. After the animation, the tunnel disappears in an instant, and the rest of the logo forms as usual. Caiden then floats and looks out at the audience, joyfully observing the CaidenGlobe logo before descending. He then looks back at us and laughs. The only difference is that the CaidenGlobe logo is now white with a glowing rainbow aura. This variant would replace the standard version starting in 1988. As an opening logo, After Entertainment appears, Presents appears below. For international distribution, distributed worldwide by appears in gold and then fades away when we get to the neon part of Caiden. As a closing variation, the logo is already formed with the CaidenGlobe text changing colors, but then Caiden takes a bow. Early 80s split scanning and 2D computer animation of a neon Caiden combined with Scanimet. A creepy synth melody with a laboratory feel and sound effects resembling a zapping noise when shooting stars appear. The soundtrack may sound distorted in some prints. This is because lab technicians print it in the film at a louder volume than usual. Later, around 1986, the music would be rearranged and re-synthesized to sound more mysterious. A synthesized harp riff can be heard ascending as we zoom out from the balloon. The alternative version used a synthesized disco-sounding track. It was composed by French composer Jean-Jacques Perry. However, after a few years, the synth-driven disco theme was abandoned and replaced by a relaxing piano and string melody that ends with a 3-note trumpet melody, which fits perfectly. But in rare cases, I would use the audio of the CaidenGlobe Home Entertainment logo fanfare from 1989 to 2009. Uncommon first debuted in CaidenGlobe Fantastic Animation Parade 1982. The poor digital animation and obscure music may turn off many viewers. The early 1980s computer-generated music and special effects aren't enjoyable either, though Caiden still looks adorable. The distorted audio in the deteriorated or damaged copies may be worse for those expecting the regular version. It's smoother in the alternate version thanks to a much more likable Caiden.